This is my 1988 Honda TRX350D. Yeah, so it was made in 1988. Honda's first real big ATV they ever made, actually. I know they had the 250 that was made in 84, but proper big, like 350, it was 86 to, well, 89, unless you want to count 90 to 93 as well, but they were lesser known. Anyway, I got this new rack for it. It is bent back a bit. I think on the previous quad bike it was on, they rammed into something hard, but it's alright. I painted it up and it looks a lot better than what I had on it before. So yeah, it's always four-wheel drive. It's an all-time four-wheel drive system. Unless you really wanted to disconnect this, and you could make it to a drive, but there's no point. 4-valve engines. You have 2 intake, 2 valve with a, I'm pretty sure it's a 20-degree incline angle, the engine, rather than being vertical. Yeah. I don't know how many they made, I'm not entirely sure. Standard 50mm ball hitch. Yeah, so I rebuilt the entire engine because when I first bought it, which was November last year, it was running, but it just wasn't running ideally. So yeah, I had to replace the timing chain because it was stretched, and the tensioner over here, the other side. The tensioner reached its maximum range. There's the tensioner. So the chain was slack and slapping around in there. The clutches as well weren't exactly good. They were slipping a lot, and it was also smoking a bit. So obviously piston rings. So yeah. So what I did is took the engine out of the entire frame, and I had it back at we had it at our house, and rebuilt it every now and then when we had a bit of dry weather, because at the time it was wet a lot of the time. Yeah, so new timing chain, new piston rings. I relapped the valves, new gaskets, new oil, new clutches. Now the interesting thing about the clutches, which I think is one of the best things that we've ever done, is that it has 2 clutches, a centrifugal clutch and a change clutch. The centrifugal clutch is obviously when you put your finger on the throttle, it then goes out for grip to make the vehicle go forwards. Well, it has 5 weight shoes in a drum, and they were all glazed, very worn, and they weren't gripping very well. So I had to get 5 new weight shoe clutches to make it basically a new clutch, which was hard on its own to even find one because they don't make any parts of this quad bike anymore. But there was one that was brand new in America, but obviously they wouldn't ship it from America to England, so I had to use this American compound place where you would ship the order to that place, and then this American compound would ship it to England. Anyway, when the 5-weight shoes came, they were the right size, but they didn't have the pins in them for some reason. There's pins in the, I'll try and get a picture of it, but there's pins in the weight shoes to stop them from hitting the side of the drum with such a force that basically they stop the shoes going far out. Like they're the limiter. It's hard to explain, but they stop the weight shoes going so far out and so far in. They got return springs, but it stops the shoes hitting up against the drum with, like, violently, I suppose. So what I had to do with my dad, and this was clever, what we had to do is take the old weight shoes out and drill the old pins out, well, one pin out. We drilled one pin out, and we realised that it was 7mm the diameter of the metal rod, so we had to order up some 7mm metal rods, and we had to vial with a capillary drill to vial it down to the right size so we could re-rivet it back onto the new shoes. They're riveted on. So yeah, it was clever actually what we did. Managed to make a brand new clutch, and the clutch is working absolutely spectacular now. It grips it as well. It's got quite a lot of low end torque, this machine does. But yeah, we made new pins, fabricated new pins for the new clutch weight shoes and put them into the drum, and like I said, it works completely fine. I also got new change clutch plates, pressure plates then, because they were cheap in it anyway. You can get them brand new easily, so that wasn't a trouble. Yeah, cleaned up the carburetor, rebuilt the carburetor as well. I got a new intake manifold boot up here, somewhere there, because the old one was cracked. Well, not cracked actually. I don't think it was cracked, but I just replaced it because I thought it would have possibly caused an air leak. Because when I first had this quad bike, it was idling quite high. I sorted that all out now. I had to repair the exhaust as well, so I took the exhaust back home, put some sort of exhaust paste on it because I don't know how to weld, and then put black paint over it, but it's already melted off the painters, but that's alright, that's fine. Yeah, also adjusted the valves at the top of the clearance. Had to have it at top dead center. I'm trying to think what else I did to it. I did a lot, but I can't remember now. I did make a list. I did make a full list of what I did to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, like I said, we've got this new rack today. It makes it look a lot more authentic. That's how it's supposed to be on the front. I'd like to get a back rack for it as well. I will try and do that one day. They're just harder to get. Try and find them. Plastics aren't the best, cracked, dull, and well, cracked everywhere. But you know, and someone's obviously fabricated these aluminium pieces on there, which is completely fine. It's actually clever, really. Because the original plastics must have just broke or fell off or something like that. So yeah, we did a lot of things to it, but I can't remember what. Oh yeah, new oil filter as well, new air filter. Oil filter's just here. New air filter's up under this grey panel here. It had a new battery, but I didn't get it. The previous owner bought the brand new battery for it, so that's nice. I need to put the skid plate back onto the engine to protect it. I will do that as well. Yeah, it's a 5-speed transmission, so you've got 5 forward gears, of course, and 1 reverse, but 1 creeper gear, so it crawls. I think these can pull 850 pounds, which is quite a bit actually. So yeah, this quad bike really was overbuilt, and I don't think many were made because the popular TRX350D took after this one. I think the TRX came into make in 1988 to 2001, so they had a nice long production they did. Whereas this one, it was more short, more discreet. So these aren't made, they're nowhere near made in big numbers like the TRX350, but yeah, this quad bike was really overbuilt. Straight front axle as well. How many quad bikes have a straight front axle? Pretty much none. So yeah, like in the TRX300, which is a 300cc, this is a 350cc, is nowhere near as big as this back axle on this one. This axle's too strong really, like it's overbuilt, this quad bike is. Definitely overbuilt. Yeah, I do know a lot of these 350Ds, this is the model 350D, a lot of these got broken up purely for the back axle to go on the full tracks 300, because the back axle was probably the most desirable thing in this entire quad bike. Although the engine's really good, it's quite grunty, but they do get hot. I know it's an air-cooled engine, but they do get quite hot fast, but that's just normal with them, completely natural with them. Oil pump was fine, so I didn't have to do anything to that, and it goes from this oil path pipe up to the head of the engine. Yeah, fuel pump is still, that's probably the only major electrical component on this quad bike, is the fuel pump is electric. Everything else is just simply mechanical. Fuel tanks there, you can get brand new plastic fuel tanks for these, because the metal ones tend to rot out, but this one's still got its original metal tank and it seems to be fine, so that's alright. I didn't do anything to the starter motor, but yeah, had new oh wait, I forgot to mention, I completely rebuilt the transmission as well, 5 times to be exact. Originally it wouldn't go into 5th gear, it just would not go into 5th gear, and I didn't know why. So when I took apart the transmission, for the first 2 days I was stumped, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't go into 5th gear. But because it has 3 forks, a small fork, a medium fork and a large fork for the transmission, I realised that on the large fork, on the shifter shock shaft, there was like a piece, I don't know, it was like something, that the metal rod was damaged. So the large fork would not slide over smoothly. In fact, it would bind, it would grip. It's not supposed to do that, it's supposed to go up smoothly. I'm not sure how that occurred, whether a previous person in the engine damaged it or somehow it damaged inside by itself, but I can't see how it's really possible. But yeah, what I had to do was just get some emery cloth really, and a capillary drill I think, or it might have been a regular drill actually, and just smoothly went over it and grinded it down, and then the fork went through it fine. So I had to rebuild the transmission 5 times because, well, I just had to. It's hard to explain why I had to, but I did. But it was quite simple. I couldn't do it now if I tried because I won't remember, but yeah. Original spark, well, not original spark plug when it was made, but I've never replaced a spark plug on it. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, these quad bikes have a fan, but it's thermostat. So when and it's also got an oil cooler as well at the top. The oil cooler is just here, like a mini radiator. I'll try and get on. You can just see it there. There's a little mini radiator. The oil pipes come from the top of the clutch area, and they go up here and go into the oil cooler and get cooled down. This is the clutch crankcase cover. The alternator's here. Yeah, but yeah, it's a thermostat controlled, so when it reaches a certain temperature, the oil temperature light on the ignition would illuminate red and the fan would engage. But there's been thousands of reports that on forums, stuff like that they never work. I mean, apparently it's very rare for it to get that hot anyway. It's just a last resort safety procedure, I suppose. But a lot of people, what you can do, since there's a blue and red wire, you can ground one of the wires, and when you turn the key on, it will constantly be on. So it just drains a bit of battery, but when the engine's on, obviously the engine's charging the battery, so it just keeps the engine cooler. I might do that, but I'll leave it as it is for now. But yeah, I think when this particular model is nice and restored, they are smart looking machines. I show a picture of what they look like when they're restored, but they are good looking machines. Mine is a bit tatty because, well, the plastics aren't the greatest and it's got fabrication on it, which is completely fine, but yeah. Oh yeah, here's the not toolbox, well yes, toolbox, but there's the battery, fuse is there. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Brake lights, but they don't work. None of the lights work, other than this top beam light, that still works, but the 2 main headlights, they don't work anymore. Wires damaged or something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh yeah, brakes. Front brakes are hydraulic brakes, so there's where the brake fluid would go in. In fact, oh, I've painted over the screen. That's not good because I can't see how much fluid's in it now. Okay. But yeah, yeah, front brakes are hydraulic. I'm guessing the back brakes are just drum, or I'm not entirely sure how the back brakes work. But here's the back brake, and yeah, not sure what that system's called. Yeah, rear diff, front diff is, yeah, it's got two differentials. Front diff is just here behind this cover. You take this cover off, and it's to protect the diff really. But yeah, it's definitely an overbuilt machine, definitely durable, supposed to be very reliable. I'm sure it is. I know that some of these were used in the military, and some of them's been absolutely run into the ground when it comes to farming. A lot of these have been broken up now. But yeah, these are Honda's proper first quad bike they ever made, really. And they've never really came close in terms of the build quality since. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what else to say. But yeah. I'll just start it. Oil temperature light comes on, that's normal, and then it's green for neutral, but it's so you can't see because it's so light. It may not need choke, I'm not entirely sure. It may need choke. Ah, see? First time. Yeah, it may be idling either a bit high or low, I'm not entirely sure yet, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah.